Okay. Good evening, everybody. This is Kathy, and this is the part of my channel where I vlog about stuff and things and words. I hope everybody is doing well and having a good time today. Today I want to get everyone's views and opinions on passing down morals, values, and life skills to their next of kin, or just the next generation in general. What I'm basically talking about is that adults and older role models aren't as effective these days on passing down valuable life lessons to the younger generation. And we're having more dysfunctional adults as a result of young people who can't do simple things to fend for themselves, like cook, clean, handle expenses, grow their own food, and things of that nature. Now, this has kind of sort of been kind of a personal thing for me, because I've always wondered, at what point through the generations did this sort of thing drop off and become not integrated or not important to our society. Pretty much that, with adults now today, is that they teach their kids certain things, or they just don't really give a crap anymore, and they're just like, okay, here you go, have fun when you're a teenager, and then whenever you become 18, oh, your ass is kicked out of the house, you have nowhere to go, you don't have anything to really rely on, you have no footing, you have no standing. And, funny enough, I was doing some personal business, and I was reading an article in this, the Reader's Digest and whatever, and it comes up and it says, "Present for my future daughter-in-law. A mother gives her son a crash course in home ec." And I'm just going to read a few passages, but it says, "So one evening last summer, when I asked my son for help with dinner, Ray's response surprised me. 'What's a colander again?' he said. I wondered what else I hadn't prepared Ray for. I felt confident that I'd raised a self-reliant boy, but could he boil water, sew on a button, wash his clothes without turning them pink? No, 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 and no. Suddenly it hit me like a ton of boiled rigatoni. He'd been leaving the house in a year to attend college. No way was I going to unleash a spoiled princeling into the world." And then it goes on to say, "I came up with a plan. I would enroll Ray in a private home ec course taught by me for 2 hours, 3 days a week. Ray was all mine. I devised a menu just like my own home ec teacher had, and he executed it. Spaghetti carbonara, say, and sliced mangoes with lime zest for dessert. One day, as his tomato sauce reduced on the stove, he washed and seasoned a chicken for roasting. Then he rolled out my grandmother's pie crust and filled it with apples, all while listening to my dissertation on the importance of preheating an oven." Then it goes on later to talk about other things and whatnot, having advanced laundry and whatnot. And then the boy actually comes up and says, I appreciate more that you do as a mom. And let's see. And then it says he realizes there's nothing masculine about being helpless. Not only can he make his own dinner, he can make it for his family too. That's what I call a man. Pretty much what I think about this article is that, I don't know, for some reason kids nowadays, they're spoiled, they're rotten, they have no manners, instead of saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, goodbye, you're welcome, all that kind of stuff. They're just been like, oh yeah, whatever, what up homie G, stuff like that, and it's just, like, because especially the place that I work at, I see that all the time. I have young people coming into my work, and they are just, they're somewhat nice, but then other ones just, they have an attitude, they don't care, whatever. They're like that. They're like, oh, whatever, I don't care. But it's just, I think at some point, parents just grew up and they don't realize that they need to teach their kids life lessons, and at one point make this stop, because I'm 24 years old, still living at my parents' house, and I kind of feel bad that I don't have, that I, didn't go to college for as long as I did, and I dropped out, that I, don't know how to do car payments. I, don't really know how to do my finances correctly and whatever. I'm having a hard time with that. Pretty much I get money and I want to blow it, all in one day. And I'm slowly learning, I'm teaching myself pretty much. And I don't think that somebody should be, learning this stuff on their own. I mean, it's hard enough trying to be an adult and learn life lessons in general. It's just, as a teacher in school, your parents are the teachers. They are supposed to, I mean, I know they don't have all the answers, but I just believe that they should be able to teach you, and to teach you as a teacher should, and have the tools necessary to teach you, okay, well, this is what this is what that is. Just like, do like a class or something like the lady in the article did, and, teach your kids. I mean, when they're, a teenager and whatever, they're very vulnerable to learning. It's just the way that you have to get them to learn, make it interesting for them. I know trying to get them to learn how to pay bills is not very interesting, but at the same time, just tell them, look, if you learn this now, it'll be much easier for you later when you get to be an actual adult and you can live out on your own and whatever. And that's because, like I said, I'm just having a really hard time with it myself, because I feel like I should have been taught more than, I mean, it's not that it wasn't my fault, because I know a lot of teenagers don't listen, and they're like, alright, whatever, I'm going to listen to this later, or whatever, It's really something that, it's not really something that you can hold off for later to do. And I just really think that, parents nowadays should teach their kids, life lessons and whatever, and how to sew, how to cook, how to clean, how to, do their laundry, how to take care of themselves. And, aside from the whole college thing and whatever, because you do kind of learn that yourself, and whatever, but I mean, for the kids that, are still growing up and still living at the house and whatever, then, actually try to go take a cooking class, or, ask your mom and whatever how to cook chicken, or help her with dinner, or, something like that. Just something to kind of kickstart this and make it to where it's not as bad, and you don't have these little punk kids coming out and saying, oh, well, I'm going to be rich and famous, and, I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to, have a sugar daddy and whatever, and he's going to have maids and everything to do shit for me. No, it's not going to be like that. You are not going to always be handed a silver platter and be born with a silver spoon in your mouth. That's not what it's going to be. But it's like, it's all part of life. You have to learn these things, because if you don't, then you're going to be up shit's creek without a paddle, and nobody likes that. So, but I digress from my ranting. If you want to talk more about this, then, leave stuff in the, leave comments below talking about it, asking questions, or leaving comments and telling me how you feel about it on your part of it. And also, if you have any suggestions or comments or whatever that maybe parents can do and whatnot, for the kids, and whatnot if you just want to give your opinion. Like and subscribe, and share with your friends so then this video can be seen and more people we can all discuss this in the comments and whatnot. Try not to be too harsh though, because you know, my opinion is just my opinion and not for, you know, you to scrutinize and demoralize me and whatnot. So yeah, just be nice about it. You can voice your opinion and be kind of, you know, loud about it, but not too much. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and maybe suggest what I should do for my next topic or whatever to talk about. Alright, so I'm gonna go now because I'm tired. Bye!